Hey guys, it's Inigo again, and I'm back with another recipe that you guys will definitely be into. In Singapore, where I live, our McDonald's occasionally has items that fuse local and Western cuisine, such as the Nasi Lemak Burger, prawn-paste chicken drumlets, and currently on menus the Hainanese chicken burger. Today, I'll be recreating the Nasi Lemak Burger because I just realized I missed it and wanted to make my own version of it, and I'll be teaching you guys how to make it. If you're ever confused, the description box below has the full recipe. It's a spicy, salty, and crispy chicken burger with all the familiar notes of Malay flavors that you will love and that will remind you of a Nasi Lemak. The day before, you'll have to prepare some chicken thighs. I prefer thighs because they're juicier. For about 4 chicken thighs in a food processor, we'll add 1 stalk of chopped lemongrass, half a red onion, and about 3 garlic cloves. For seasonings, you're going to add half a teaspoon each of coriander powder, salt, cumin powder, and fennel seeds, as well as 1 teaspoon each of chilli powder, white pepper, and turmeric powder. To bring out even more flavor, I also added 1 tablespoon of curry powder, and then 50 ml of coconut milk to bring it all together. You're going to either blitz that all in a food processor or pound it in a mortar and pestle to use it as a marinade for your boneless skin-on chicken thighs. Now it's time to let it rest overnight. The next day, you'll add an egg and half a cup of cornstarch to the chicken mixture to form a batter. The secret to making this burger crispy is actually cornflakes. So you're going to have to rough those cornflakes up before dipping your battered chicken into the cornflakes and deep frying until 165 degrees Celsius is registered at the deepest part of the chicken. Now it's time to move on to our condiments. The sauce for the burger was a Malay sambal or chilli paste. What I will use instead for more flavor is add some little anchovies or ikan bilis, but you can totally skip this part if you're not a fan of anchovies. For the sambal, you need to get about 15 to 20 dried chilies, remove some of the seeds and put them in hot water to soak. In the meantime, I also let my anchovies soak in some water. Once the chilies were rehydrated, you'll blend 1 chopped red onion and the chilies together in a food processor. When that's done, you'll take 1 teaspoon of belacan or Malay shrimp paste, which is optional, and toast it in a dried pan. Next, we'll add some cooking oil and the chili mixture and stir until fragrant or until the chili paste starts to pecah minyak, which in Malay is when the chili paste starts to release oil. After that, you can add your soaked and drained anchovies and mix it into the chili paste. You can also add in some tamarind juice for some nice sour notes, which I did. And lastly, to finish, you can add 2 tablespoons of sugar or some salt to taste. It depends on whether you want your sambal to be sweeter or saltier. Other condiments in the burger include caramelized onions and sliced cucumbers, which I prepared in advance. Now it's time to assemble this thing. On some toasted brioche buns, we'll add our sambal on each side. Add our fried chicken patty on the bottom side. Don't forget a fried egg because it's nasi lemak, caramelized onions, sliced cucumber, and top with our bun. When this burger came out in Singapore, there were a lot of complaints because it didn't have any nasi, aka rice in Malay. And even though it didn't have any, I personally still enjoyed it very much, and you can definitely substitute the buns I use here for rice patties and it would still work. It was spicy, aromatic, and absolutely finger-licking good. Oh wait, this is a McDonald's recipe. Anyway, the saltiness and the heat of the sambal balances out the richness of the fried chicken so well, and the caramelized onions add a nice touch of sweetness. If you haven't tried this, you've got to try it soon. And look at that egg yolk. Anyways, hope y'all get to try this at home. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time for more Southeast Asian food and food from around the world.